Hi everyone, and welcome to this look at how to play Man of Mystery by the Shadows. So we'll jump straight into it then. We're going to play, first of all, the 15th fret of the B string along with the 12th fret of the top E. You need to play both the strings and then bend the B string up by a whole tone. Okay, when you've got it there, add a little bit of vibrato with the bar just by gently pushing in and releasing. Okay, after you've done that, you can do one of two things here. You can play the open top E. Doing that, I usually add a bit of palm muting by lightly pressing the palm of my hand down on the strings. Or you can play the 7th fret of the A string, which is the same note, an E note, but just done 1 octave higher. Okay, whichever you choose, do that 4 times. We then do the bend again. Okay, and then do 4 E notes again. Okay, the next thing we get then is this. Okay, I'm just going to turn the echo off talking through this just so you can hear it a little bit clearer. So I'm going to start with the 2nd fret of the G string, then have the 1st fret B, 1st fret top E, open top E. Okay, we then have the 1st fret of the G, open B, then 1st open top E, and do that again. Then have the open G, 3rd fret G, 1st fret top E, open top E. Okay, so far we have okay, now we have the 4th fret of the D string, 2nd fret G, open top E, 3rd fret B string, then again open top E, 3rd fret B string. We then have the 3rd fret of the D, 2nd fret G, open top E, 3rd fret B. Okay, we then have the 2nd fret of the D string, 2nd fret of the G string, 3rd fret to 1st fret on the B string 2 times. Okay, so I'll give you that bit. Okay, then we have 1st fret to open on the B string. And again, and again. And now same thing, just sped up a little bit. Okay, so that's all just 1st to open. Okay, so I'll play you all of what we've got so far then. Okay, now then all of that now repeats. Okay, and then here we have something slightly different on this second time. We're going to play 1st, then open on the B string. Then we have the 3rd fret of the G, open B, 1st fret, B, open B. Okay, then we're going to play an A minor chord, which is 2nd fret D, 2nd fret G, 1st fret B, open top E. And as we do that, we're going to press the vibrato bar in and then release it. Okay, so that second time through will sound like this. I'll just turn the echo off again for this next bit. So we're going to play now the 7th fret of the G string, 6th fret of the B, 7th fret of the top E, and then the 5th fret of the top E. Okay, now we're going to have the 5th fret of the G, 5th fret of the B, and then 7 to 5 on the top E 2 times. Okay, then we're going to have 6, 5, 4, and 3, all on the D string. Okay, then we get, okay, which is going to be the open A string 2 times, then the 3rd fret A, open D, the 1st fret 2 times of the D string, open D, and then we're going to have 3 and then open on the A string, which I tend to do as a pull-off. I think it was probably not done as a pull-off, but that's how I've tended to do it. Okay, so in slow motion then we have, and notice there that I'm putting a palm mute on that whole section. So it's again just by lightly resting the palm of your hand against the bridge here to create that chunky sound. Okay, so let's just do all of what we've got so far. Okay, I'll leave the delay on here because I don't think it'll matter too much. So the next part then, we're going to play part of a D minor chord, but we just need the 2nd fret of the G string and the 3rd fret of the B string. Okay, and we're sort of playing, I don't know, a strummed chord section really. Just on this D minor chord. And we're palm muting the whole thing. And I sort of create some separation there. If you listen to it, you'll hear that it's not just a straight playing through of a chord. It's sort of, I don't know, a bit more choppy than that. So what I'm doing there is I'm playing the D string, then I'm doing 2 downstrokes on the G and the B. Then I play just the G string, 2 more downstrokes across both of them, and then I play the G and then the B. I'm not 100% certain that is exactly what's going on, but it sounds okay, it works for that section. Okay, then we have a similar kind of thing now on an A minor chord. And again here I'm just playing first of all the G, then the G and the B together twice. Then I usually catch the D string there, and then the G and the B twice more, and then the G and then the B. We then have a bar across the 4th fret of the D, the G and the B strings. Okay, and so what I'm doing there is the G and the D together, then the G and the B together twice, and then just the G string on its own 2 times. Okay, and then the next thing we get is, okay, so for this you need the 9th fret of the G string and the 12th fret of the top E string. You've got a couple of options of the way you could do this. You could play the G string with the pick and then use your 2nd or 3rd finger to pluck the 12th fret. Or you could rake across the top 3 strings, but if you do that, just make sure that you're muting out the B string. And then you use the bar just to push in and out again. So that's just push in, release out again. Okay, so that line then will be, Okay, so let me just put those two lines together. Okay, we now go back to playing the main instrumental part of the song, and we're going to do it the same way that we did it for the second time through with the second ending. So okay, the next thing we're going to do then is play a D minor chord. So this is going to be done down here at the 5th position. So we've got our first finger on the 5th fret of the top E, our second finger on the 6th fret of the B, third finger 7th fret of the D, and little finger 7th fret of the G. And we're going to strum down as a sort of rake. So you want to be able to, it's not a quick strum, you want to be able to hear each string as you play through them. You can accomplish that just by sort of resting the pick on each string as you go down. Add a little bit of vibrato to that. So that's a D minor chord. We're then going to go to an A minor chord. So the 7th fret of the D again, so the third finger can remain where it was. We then have the first finger now barring across the 5th fret of the G, the B, and the top E strings. And again, rake across, add a bit of vibrato to that. Okay, we're then going to do this rundown on the D string again. So we're going to play 6, 5, 4, 3 on the D string. We then get this. So this is bending the 8th fret of the B string up a whole tone. And then we're going to play the 5th fret of the top E. In fact, the note that we bend to is the same as we get there on the top E. Okay, we're then going to pull off 8, 7, then to 5 on the G string. We then play the 7th fret of the G, 5th fret G, 7th fret D, and then 5th fret G string. Then get the D minor chord again, then the A minor. We then get this. Okay, so this is the 9th fret of the D string, then the 7th on the top E, 7th on the B, 9th on the D, 7th on the B. Okay, and then we have this. Okay, so for this, we're going to slide onto the 9th of the D string and the 7th of the A string. So we're going to slide into that. Then we're going to hit the E string twice. Then we're going to start back here again on the, so this will be the 6th of the A and the 8th on the D. And then go up 1 fret to the 7th and the 9th. Hit the low E again. Then the 8th to the 9th again. I'm just calling out the 3rd finger there. 8 to 9 again. Low E again. Slide in again. And then the low E again. So that's... And when that's sped up a bit, it should sound something like this. Okay, so that brings us to the, I suppose you call it the lead section. Okay, so for this, start on the 15th fret of the B string. We're going to bend that up a whole tone. And then we're going to hit the 12th fret of the top E. And I think, again, I'll turn the echo off just to make this a little bit easier to hear. So we've got bending the 15th of the B up a whole tone. Then grab the 12th fret of the top E. Do that again. And again. And then we've got 15 to 13 on the B string. And then 14 on the G. Okay, one more time. Do exactly the same thing again. Okay, and then we're going to play the 15th of the B again, bend it up. 15 on the 12 on the top E. Then 15 to 13 on the B. 14 on the G. 15, 13 on the B. 14 G. 13 B. Okay, so that gives you let's do that one more time. Okay, we're then going to bend the 15th fret of the B up a whole tone again, but this time we're going to play it along with the 12th fret like we did at the beginning. Release that, play 15 on the B to the 13th of the B. Then we've got 14 on the G, 12 on the G, 14 on the D, and then 12 on the B and the G together. Okay, so that will be do that one more time. Okay, so let me put what we've got together there then. Okay, so for this next section then, we are going to be moving back and forth between the 14th fret of the B and the G and the 12th fret of the B and the G strings. Okay, so kind of hard to talk you through this, but this is how it sounds. Okay, so if you look at the tab, you should see how it's put together there. But what I'll do is I'll play through it slowly. Hopefully you should be able to hear how it goes. So if we start on the 14, we go to the 12, 14, 12, 14, 12, 14, 12, 14, 12, 14, 12, 14, 12, 14, and 12 at the end there. I hope that made sense. What I'm doing is I'm just keeping a constant down, up motion going with the pick. Okay, so I hope that made sense. We're then going to go 14 on the D string, 12 on the D and the B, the B and the G, 14 on the D again, now 14 on the B and G, 12 on the B and G, 14 on the D, 12 on the top E and the B, and then the 15, bend it up a whole tone, 15 on the B, and then 12 on the top E. So okay, I'll put the echo back on, and what I'll do is I'll go through the whole of that solo section, for want of a better word. I'll go through all of that slowly so that you can see how it's all put together. Okay. Okay, we then go back into playing the main instrumental part. And we get to this point, we're going to play the 2nd fret of the D and the G strings together, then the 2nd fret of the A and the D together, back to now the 2nd fret of the D and the G. So Okay, we go through it again. Okay, so at the end there we had an A minor chord, dip the bar, and then we have the bend on the 15th again, just exactly the same as we started with. Okay, so that completes this look at how to play Man of Mystery by the Shadows. So I hope you enjoyed the lesson and found it useful. If you did, please like and subscribe, and I will see you next time.